to science class today. In science class, we are going to continue our mastery of SI units in description and measurement in chapter 2. Yesterday we looked at how to pick and select and estimate the proper customary and SI unit. Today we're going to work on abbreviating those units. Each time that we find something in science that needs to be recorded as a type of measurement, and or in math class, if we have something that's calculated as a type of measurement, we need to have the appropriate label and or abbreviation. I have attached to your Google Classroom page this link which gives us the abbreviations for all of what would be the English or customary units. You can see that the unit of measurement is listed here, and all of those abbreviations, how they're written correctly, are shown on the left hand side. Some things you might be familiar with in terms of gallon of milk is gal, a pound is lb, miles per hour mph, and some of the other measurements you might use for recipes, those are listed right here. Down in the bottom portion we have our metric abbreviations. So here are the different types of unit of measurement in the metric system, the SI system. Some of those a little bit more complex than what we've learned. I'd like you to use this document, so this link for both of these types of abbreviations. You could also use your textbook opened up to Chapter 2, Lesson 2, the SI units page, which has those tables of each of the different units and the abbreviations with those. Again, here's our unit of measurement, and here's the abbreviations, ones that we've learned: meters, liters, and grams, and then as they have some of those prefixes added in, like kilo, you throw the K in front of each of those measurements, or milli, you throw the M in front of each of those measurements. You can use this and or your textbook to help you with your assignment for today. Back to the assignment checklist, I would click on IXL HH.4 and take me to what is our IXL activity, HH.4, abbreviating length, speed, and accelerating units. Now, what you're going to learn with this activity is that you have to be really careful, so I would go back and forth between the units of measurement and also my textbook to make sure that I've got those typed incorrectly. One mispronunciation or one misspelling is going to come up with an incorrect answer. Here's the activity. You're going to work through length, speed, and acceleration. 49.1 seconds, use that abbreviation, you're going to write that number, 49.1, and seconds is S. Submit, excellent. 50.4 hours, you write the number. Our abbreviation for hours is HR. Minutes, 27.8. Now it's not M. M would be our abbreviation for meters. A M would be for meters. You can't just use the first letter of the term. Minutes is actually going to be in terms of MIN. So revolutions per minute is just using one of those M's, or miles per hour. At the time it's using a different type of measurement, it might use that same little letter. But minutes is going to be really particular, MIN. Seconds again, 12.4. S. 22, Mr. Shane's favorite number, min. Now what if I typed in mins and I misspelled something? Oh, it's going to say, sorry, you got that incorrect. The appropriate label is minutes, or unit abbreviation for seconds is S or SEC. Minutes is MIN, hours is H or HR. I'm going to jump to the next section that asks us to measure length. 94.9, so I rewrite the number, and then centimeters. If I go back to my abbreviation, centimeters I know is down in my metric system. We've got meters is M, and centimeters would be CM. Write that appropriately. 56.5 meters. All right, get it. The last one, our acceleration units. Kilometers per hour. So we're writing this as a rate, which is also in our description and measurement portion in this chapter. 77 k per hour, kilometers per hour. I would write kph. 86 meters per second squared. 86 meters per second, and then I use this little button right here to give me my indicator that that is squared. Incorrect. Uh-oh, Mr. Shane forgot to use what would be the rate symbol for meters per second. Instead of miles per hour being written as mph, you can't just write mps for everything. In this case, that division symbol is written in there. So mps doesn't work. Here's our measurements for speed. Meters per second is meters per second, kilometers per hour, km per h or kph. So we had that one correct. And acceleration meters per second squared is meters divided by second squared. Hopefully that helps with what would be future problems. Learn from our mistake. Keep going. Got it. Kilometers per hour, 83 kilometers. They use the slash bar per hour. Incorrect. I only used K instead of km, so I'd have to appropriately label kilometers. Notice it's really, really tricky. If you don't have it typed in correctly, even though you have maybe an understanding of what that's supposed to look like, you can get it incorrect. 14 meters per second. Learn from my mistake. Got it right. Kilometers per hour. 54 km per hour. Got it right. All right, learn from your mistakes. Make sure that you appropriately label length, speed, and then those acceleration units. Again, if you get one wrong, take a look at what it advises you to do to fix it and learn from it. The next one is HH.5. Celsius and Kelvin. Those abbreviations obviously in your textbook. And then for mass and volume, you're going to take a look at those units either in the metric or customary way. It depends on what it's asking you to do. Right, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 82, we use a degree symbol. Got that correct. 25 degrees, the way in which it's read is the way in which it's labeled with a capital C. 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Incorrect. I wrote 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and the correct answer would have been to write out the entire decimal. Okay, this case, it asked me to write 39.0. I didn't write in these significant figures, so I got it incorrect. You have to make sure that you write the entire term, the entire number, not just taking a shortcut like Mr. Shane did in this case. Learn from your mistake. Do it right the next time. 58.8 degrees, capital C, Celsius. All right, sweet. Jump to the next level. Take a look at mass. We write the number. 90 milligrams is mg. 37 ounces. 37 ounces. What is ounces? If I need to look it up, I look at my chart. Ounces right here is OZ. Milliliters, 86 ml, 24 quarts. If I check my abbreviation, gallons is listed here, quarts is QT. $98 gallons. 98 gal. Hopefully you get an understanding of making sure that you have those things spelled correctly. Now remember, 98.0. Can't take the shortcut. Learn from your mistake. Get it right. And work to that overall mastery score between what would be temperature, mass, and volume. 81.3, last one. Cups. What was cups measured in? If I look here, what is cups measured in? That one's not listed. Let's give it a try. You can learn from Mr. Shane's mistake. C. Got it. Right, 89 pints. Oh, pints is PT. All right, so you can learn by making mistakes like that. It might take you longer to get your overall mastery score, or you can go and double check all of those different things. Here's a way in which you would do that. Milliliters, ml, liters, L, cups, C, pints, PT, quarts, QT, gallons, GAL. Hope this helps. God's blessings on completing both of those IXL activities. By Wednesday, I should be able to see that those are already done. Do what your work is supposed to be done on Tuesday. That way Mr. Shane can get that into the grade book right away.